This video exposes the flaws of Thunderbelt, and I will be highlighting empirical evidence from game replays submitted to me. The hype behind the true damage being good for poking is highly exaggerated. The reality is that the true damage is fairly negligible, it does nothing but tickles the target. Ironically, basic attacks deal more damage. Sun has an ability that reduces the target's armor. Do you know any hero that reduces armor by true damage items? Exactly. Here, Sun is ganked and killed. Did the Thunderbelt help? No, it didn't. Imagine if he had armor boots, he would have outrun them and have tankiness to survive the tower dive. With Petrify still available, he might have even turned the situation in his favor. Actually, you might want to rewatch that scene to get my point. That's the problem with skipping boots to rush the Thunderbelt, you neglect durability. It still takes a while to farm a Thunderbelt, while armor boots is easy to acquire. They don't like this idea because it reduces the available time to farm for stacks. If it's about tankiness, buying armor boots and some armor components is the more practical solution. That's 2 myths debunked. The true damage being good for poking and the tankiness for the laning phase. Thunderbelt is not a bad item, it's just not compatible with Sun. You know what's the characteristics of a proper poke? High and consistent damage that cannot be ignored. Kinda like Farsa and Valor. The true damage of Thunderbelt as poke does not accomplish anything. It looks cute, but that's all there is to it. Thunderbelt may come with multiple stats, however, the stats that make up the Thunderbelt are very random. Some of the stats you don't need, while others are redundant. We'll cover more on these stats later. Many people fail to realize that the older version of Thunderbelt was superior. It came with cooldown reduction, mana regeneration, and the true damage was more spammable due to a shorter cooldown. There was no hype, that's why people were not using it. Did you notice that whenever Sun tries to poke Bane, he always ends up losing more HP than Bane? And if you don't poke, you don't get stacks, isn't that a problem? Windtalker, in contrast, would have been a much better first item choice, especially given Sun's weak wave clearing ability. In a tough game, he often loses his turret due to this inability. The prime solution is to get Windtalker as the first item. Windtalker comes with extra movement speed, so that if Thunderbelt becomes redundant. Notice how Sun struggles to destroy the turret in time and clear the minion wave quickly. He had to recall before finishing the job, leaving just a single minion card alive. Ironically, this remaining card will be used by the enemy team to destroy his turret, since he has to get out or they will catch and kill him. Sure, the hybrid defense can be good in the late game when you have collected enough stacks, however, why bother collecting hybrid defense when you can just buy Anti-Cuirass or Athena's shield? Yes, they don't offer hybrid defense, but all you need to do is identify the most threat and buy the right defense item. Additionally, Thunderbelt's low effect is redundant, as Corrosion Scythe, which is already part of our build, provides the same benefit. Losing his outer turret only made the game extremely difficult for Sunday. This would have been a much easier game if he bought Windtalker as his first item. It would have allowed him to destroy the outer turret faster and clear the minion wave quicker. I encourage you to re-evaluate your pre-existing itemization knowledge, because it might be outdated or inaccurate. Pro players and coaches have different specializations. Pro players often have average itemization know-how, and they make the same itemization mistakes just like everyone else. Is the true damage poke from Thunderbelt doing anything here? If you want to gain an edge in the game, I invite you to join my private itemization club, where I share secret itemization methods, insights, and the latest innovations that you won't find anywhere else. Don't be left behind, this is the perfect time to join and stay updated on the meta itemization. On top of that, if you join now, you'll get a free guaranteed in-depth itemization guide for your favorite hero and enjoy the rest of the perks. Now, look at a different match where Sun starts with Windtalker. Spoiler alert. He quickly takes down 2 turrets and secures a kill, proving an excellent return on investment. And this is against higher elo opponents with better win rates. Proper itemization allowed Sun to carry the game. If you pay attention on the score, you will realize that this is a much tougher game than when he had the Thunderbelt, and yet he was managed to carry this game. Windtalker was also working overtime in this game, kind of like me when I was making this content. Subscribe if you haven't already or join the private club, and also don't forget to leave a comment and like the video.
Watch out! You have slain an enemy! Show me a real challenge.
I hope you find this guide helpful. Leave your thoughts in the comments and be sure to like the video to show the algorithm you enjoy this kind of content and want more. Enjoy the gameplay. If you're curious and you want to watch the entire gameplay for both games, they are currently available in the private club.